So hello and welcome to another Worthian Voices interview. Today I'm joined by Alice Le Marchant, who left fairly recently. And hi Alice, great to see you. And Alice, yeah, great to see you. And Alice has been is studying veterinary medicine up in Glasgow at the moment, but she also did a gap year last year after leaving Worth. And Alice, you were particularly concerned around environmental issues, and you were seeking to raise money for a particular charity called Surface for Sewage. I mean, could you just tell us a little bit about why you did that and what it involved, and yeah, what ended up happening?
Of course. So there were kind of multiple influences leading up to fundraising for an environmental charity in particular. And through my gap year, I kind of travelled around the world a little bit. I got to see some amazing things. One of the most impactful experiences was being in Panama, where there were kind of pristine golden beaches, but you turned around a corner and there was just kind of plastic rubbish everywhere. And that made me really, really sad, and also managed to go scuba diving. My scuba diving instructor just said how sad he was for the environment, and that kind of really impacted me. And obviously from a Christian upbringing as well, there's always been a big thing about stewardship and about service. And I think I personally believe that God has given us the earth as a gift, and it's our responsibility to look after it. So with all of that kind of rallying behind me, I decided to fundraise for a charity, but a charity that I could have impact on. So a charity that looks at education and small local community projects. And so I did a bit of research and chose Surface Against Sewage to support. And they've been great. They were so great supporting me, they gave me fundraising ideas, and they kind of supported my fundraising and gave me tips whenever I needed it. So they were really, really great. So I just went on social media, got the word out, decided to do a hike in Scotland, because I have family in Scotland, and it's an incredible, beautiful place. Just to show the beauty of the world. I think it's just a great country. And so, yeah, that was my multiple influences. My decision to do that.
Amazing. No, thank you. And I suppose, you know, one of the values here at Worth is stewardship, this idea of leave it better than you found it. I mean, would you say there's any particular values that you picked up from Worth, from when you were here, which led you to do what you did?
Yeah, for sure. I think Worth really provides an opportunity for you to get involved in stewardship, and for you to get involved with service. And I think, you know, that's a really great way. I mean, even if you're just doing it for DV, you know, just getting involved in acts of service and things, you know, around the chaplaincy, around the school, during your activities time, it's just a really great opportunity. And just also seeing and being motivated by other students. I know that there were lots of other students doing really cool fundraising things. I had some boys in my year doing the 3 Peaks challenge, which was really cool. And, you know, your housemaster and your house mistress does support you, you know, in all your endeavours like that. And I think the monks also set such a great example, you know, in their acts of service during their time. And I know, sadly, Father Bede passed away recently, but I think he's such a great example of, you know, going out and doing amazing work in Peru. So I think Worth really is it's a good hub, and it's a good space for you to kind of get creative and think about ways of service and of stewardship. I think it really kind of cultivates that in you really well. So.
And this value of stewardship, I mean, it's gone quite far in your life, hasn't it? In terms of you're now studying veterinary Medicine up at Glasgow. Could you say a little about that? Why you decided to do that, and yeah, how that's been impacted by your own personal values?
Yeah. So I guess you could say I'm a bit of a high achiever. I wanted to do kind of something sciencey in medicine, and I didn't think I mean, medicine's amazing, but I didn't think it was for me personally. And one of my questions I got, a question you always get in your veterinary medicine interview is, you know, why do you want to study veterinary medicine? And you can't just say, oh, it's because I like animals. You have to actually say a legitimate reason. And my reason really was, you know, to give a voice to the voiceless, and to provide help, and that, yeah, really believing that God has given us, you know, authority over the animals. You know, we got to name all the animals back in the Garden of Eden, and yeah, I just really love the idea of being able to help something that is kind of helpless. So it was a big decision for me to kind of go for it, because it's a very kind of competitive area, and I was just kind of like, you know, if this is the plan for me, then I'm going to go for it. So just kind of went for it. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I didn't prepare too well for the interviews, and Glasgow was the only place I got offered, but it's definitely been the place that I was supposed to go to, just in terms of the people I've met and the experiences I've had. It's just incredible, and being able to work with others and with animals and just provide service is just great.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Alice, for all that you've shared, and we just want to wish you all the best during this time.
Thank you.